They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this video where today's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a wonderful time doing what you like to do with the people you like to do it with. Okay? I wanted to say that even though you can still get the end of everything and Winner Your Mom's Taught Me Prize for Poetry, both limited edition first printings, okay? I still have some of these, and these will be available next month too. These, if they don't sell out this month, they're going away until we come back around to them. On the beach, I have 2 of these left. Anxious Anxiety, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these left. Okay? If you want these, you have until midnight in between November 30th and December 1st to say that you want these. You can either leave in the comments down below and I will get in touch with you, or you can email me at ihatemattwall@gmail.com and you can get the early short stories or the poems about the beach. The other thing I want to say before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, which I know a lot of you are getting angry that I haven't got there yet, I do want to thank you guys. Like you guys who watch these videos, who subscribe, who like, who share, who comment, who are in the fucking crew for crying out loud, who come to the writing Zooms and all that shit. You guys are like the thing that keeps me going. Like if you guys weren't watching these videos, I wouldn't make them. I would do other shit. I would just write or something. And for those of you who are like, God, I just would rather read your books and listen to you fucking talk, then maybe that's how you stop this. But for those of you who enjoy watching my videos and hanging out with me every day, I just really appreciate you guys. As far as being thankful for things go, you guys, YouTube, this whole thing has been really the only constant that's been keeping me sane during like one of the worst years of my life. Like just as far as like emotionally, you know, like you guys have been my rock. You guys have been my constant. And I just thank you guys so much for that. I know a lot of people do things where YouTube's too much for them. And so they got to take time away. And I've had to take time away a lot too, but mainly because every time I got on camera, I just started crying. So I couldn't help but talk about what was going on with my life. And this necessarily isn't the best place for that. But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like a lot of people who need to take mental health breaks from YouTube have to do so because they get themselves in trouble on YouTube. Either bite off more than they can chew, promise more than they can actually give, or get into arguments with people. You know, and believe it or not, some of you might not believe this, okay, but believe it or not, I have been not engaging for the most part with people who leave me stupid comments, and that has really, I don't know, like changed a lot of how I feel about YouTube and stuff like that. Like once you stop doing that, like YouTube's way easier to be at. It's way more chill to be hanging out in YouTube. I just, I like to argue. I like to debate, you know? So when dumb fuckers come at me, like I immediately want to just like go. But I've really been just like saying, fuck it. Like whatever, life's too short kind of shit. I don't know, I feel like my life has been filled with so much actual shit lately that little travails on YouTube mean absolute dick. Okay. I have like 2,100 subs. I would love to get to 3,000 by the end of the month or the end of the year. Well, shit, by the end of the month too. That'd be great. But by the end of the year, it would be awesome if I could hit 3K. Like, I don't know if that's going to happen. I doubt it. Like, the way things go, I might get to like 22 or 23 by the end of the month. But I would love to get to 3K. So, cross your fingers, guys. Let's get to 3K. I can only do that with your guys' help. So keep doing the like, comments, and sharing and all that shit. Tell your closest friend, your partner, your biggest enemy to come enjoy this channel because it's fun and stupid. That would be amazing. I would love that. Cheers, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Now, for what I wanted to talk about, because this kind of blew my mind this morning. Oh, even though there's so many other things that's blowing my mind right now. I was listening to a podcast called Just Make Art Podcast. They were doing this series on this book that I read the book like not too long ago and was talking to you guys about it. Oh, Art and Fear, the book. There's this book about art. It's on Spotify. Like, just search on Spotify, and if it comes up, go, oh yeah, this is the book. They were talking about how fear is like a total integral part of making art. Having like a conscious fear. And so I left a comment, and I hope this doesn't come off sounding shitty because I'm honestly curious, and I'll explain more as we're talking here. But I said, if everyone feels like this and I don't, am I doing something wrong? Like, are these fears something that you are supposed to have in order to be true to your art and your heart? I feel I'm pretty self-aware, and I don't think I'm a narcissist or anything. It would be easier if I was, lol. No shit. But do you guys feel that if you don't have these fears and insecurities, does that mean you aren't arting correctly? And the comment back was, no, everyone is different and processing things in their own way. Fear exists in some form or fashion with art. I would be surprised if you had zero fears. If you don't, consider yourself very fortunate. And then I'll just tell you what I said. I said, well, I've been doing this my whole life. I've made films, written books, put out albums, painted off and on through all of that. I have way more fears about life than art, and I wonder if that's the problem. Like, if I'm not pushing myself enough to fear that people won't accept or like my art. This is very interesting. Maybe I'll do a video about it. Blah, blah, blah. My question, I guess, is, like, I've never given a shit what people think. When people hate my shit, do I get mad? Do I remember that? Yeah. But I never have a fear, like, oh my God, this is going to come out and no one's going to like it. Like, I never think about that. As soon as I'm done with something, I'm already focused on the next project. Like, I don't give a shit what people think most of the time. I'm trying to think of any time where that's happened. And I don't want to, like, say, like, I'm the unicorn and blah, blah, blah. But I never have. But then I'm like, but is that because my art has always been really safe? And that might also sound really funny because a lot of the stuff I've done has been so super out there. And like niche, to say the least. Niche. But I just don't know. Like, am I not going hard enough? Like, for me. Because, like, the stuff I do for most of you would be like, oh my God, like, we need to stop here. But maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe I need to push myself farther and farther until I feel like I have a healthy fear. Until I feel like I need to be worried about something. You know what I'm saying? In order for something to put healthy fear in me, does that mean I have to do something that I'm kind of uncomfortable with? Is that what making art is? Like stepping outside your comfort zone and doing something to where you're like, I don't know if I should do this. Because like, I know what I know how to do. Like, should I be doing things that I don't know how to do and really push the envelope that way? Is that how you art? You know? I don't know. These are the questions I'm asking, but I'm trying to think of anything I can do that would make me feel like I'm pushing it. What would give me a healthy dose of fear? And is fear healthy? Am I really, like this guy said, like one of the lucky ones? Like, what fears would I have? Like, I really don't give a shit who likes my shit and who doesn't. I mean, I care about it when people, like, say something bad about my work. Then I'm like, oh, that hurt my feelings, and I will remember that forever. But, like, I'm never like, oh my gosh, is this not going to work? Like, are people not going to... They're all going to laugh at you! Like, I could give zero fucking fucks about that kind of shit, you know? So let me know down below what you think. Like, what are your thoughts on this? David Novak, I'm looking at you. Bookish, I'm looking at you. Answer this question, guys. Like, what makes a healthy fear in art? What do you guys think? Anarchy Crew, throw a fucker a bone. Tell me what's going on. What do you think? This whole time, I just thought I was stupid, but apparently I'm fortunate. Maybe that is the difference. It's not that I'm narcissistic or anything like that. I just don't fucking care. And maybe me not caring transcends into my art to where people feel like I don't care. And maybe that's why they don't care as much as maybe I want them to care. But I also don't want to put fear into my art because then people will fear my art. That's not fun. I also have a doctor's appointment in 3 hours, and I'm just trying to get my mind off of the absolute fear that is like in my head right now. Because like I said in that thing, I fear life way more than I fear art and what douchebags are going to say about the stuff I do. I don't know, guys. Let me know down below what you think. Join the crew. Type hard. And I will talk to you all later.